who's been with me over 13 years, will start laying out the blueprint on how to systematically dissect and take this guy apart and use his youth as a negative to him. He's a young guy. He's a confident guy, but
not smart.
Young is not smart.
I got you.
So you use kind of his inexperience
against him.
Wow. So do you run?
Young people are reckless by nature.
What kind of time in the gym? A couple hours?
4
maybe?
hours.
4 hours a day?
Yeah.
I heard 20 minutes a day.
Yeah,
All you
20
need.
minutes.
3.5 to 4 hours because I do like multiple things. And I had 3 or 4 sparring partners. My job is to run the first 3 out there the first quarter of the week. And if I can get 1 out of there, 2 out of there, I know we're on the right path because we bring another fresh body in, and we go a live body, and we go in there and we train.
How do you not lose so much weight if you're working out so hard?
Oh, it's the way you work out. I'm doing core work. I don't lift weights. And the things I do is different every day. That's a great question because you can burn out. You can sort of disintegrate. What I do is I have something Monday that they give me. I don't ask for them to give me what I want to do. They surprise me.
Right.
And normally I know what the surprise is going to be, but some days Monday be different than Tuesday.
They can't
trick me. I've been doing it too long. But they normally come up to you boxing today. And I'm like, I said we're going boxing. We went boxing yesterday. That's what I mean by that. They're trying to see, Nazeem plays with your head to try to see, okay, you didn't know you was going to box today because I told you wasn't, but you are. Now, can your mind click back in there? If you go in there, I ain't really supposed to do this today. I'm going to go through the motions. You understand the mental game? Right now, there's 99% mental at this stage of my career.
Right.
Like you said, I mean, you think I haven't seen Pascal style before? Of course. I've been around the game too long. You think I don't know how to get in shape? Bernard, you walk around in shape. That's the book on you for 20 years. Okay, well, I know how to do that. Bernard, are you mentally, physically ready for it? There's always a chance of a breach. And that's why you gotta check that swagger. You gotta check that ego. You gotta check all that stuff to make sure that it's right. And that's what Nazeem is great at. With me, it's 99% mental. Everything else, I do for a lifestyle. I like to look good in my clothes. I like for people to say, man, he's 45 years old. Look at him. Look at his thing. No cuts. He's talking well. And that, to me, I get excited by that. I don't get an erection, but I get excited.
I hope not. No.
So you don't eat cheesecake?
Yeah.
No cheesecake for you?
I eat cheesecake as a celebration.
Yeah, I don't cheesecake rules.
I love cheesecake, man.
Yeah.
I love all kinds. I like the fancy stuff. See, the plain cheesecake, the traditional. Okay, it's good. Yeah, if nothing else around, but the cheesecake with the.
What about the pumpkin cheesecake?
I love the pumpkin cheesecake.
I knew you would.
I was going to have some of that recently, and I decided against it.
How could you not love the pumpkin cheesecake?
I love
it. Even
though they're not one of y'all sponsors, but it's this restaurant. I forgot the name, but it's they sell a lot of different flavors, and I like to go there and I say, give me the pumpkin. I get like 3 or 4 slices.
There you go. Jimmy eats 3 or 4 slices, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I don't drink wine. I don't drink. Occasionally, non-occasionally, I don't care what the celebration is.
Yeah.
It's just something I don't do. Give me cranberry juice or water. Everybody know that's my style, no matter where I go. But at the end of the day, I'm human. I want a piece of cheesecake and relax. If that's my only, if you want to call it like, Grinch, then come on.
A little cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake is one of it's hard to not eat cheesecake or get a prostitute, I find. I mean, I take it one step farther. I also eat cheesecake.
You probably get a prostitute quicker.
Yeah, it's less devastating effects on me.
I think go ahead, Jimmy.
Are they pulling out?
Yeah, I think we got to wrap up because he's got a lot going on today. They said we have you to 8:50. I don't know. Yeah. Is that? Yeah, she's looking at her watch out there.
Because I'm not leaving unless we're done.
We love talking to you. I want to talk.
No problem, man.
I love the prison stories and everything.
That's the prison, politics, and let's go. McNabb, Michael Vick. I mean, we didn't even go. We didn't even hit the hot spots.
I
man.
love the Michael Vick.
I mean, I hit the hot spots before I came here, and I can't hit the hot spots now.
Michael Vick, do you think?
I didn't have a chance to take a damn shower, so I hit the hot spots. And we come in, we don't need to hit the hot spots.
Well, I wanted to, but he.
All right, Michael Vick what? Mike Vick what?
Do you think that, like, he's back in football now, should all be forgotten, or do you think what he did was kind of? Because I have kind of mixed feelings. Like, a guy should be able to do what he wants, but I like animals, so I kind of feel like.
I have 3 animals, but at the end of the day, man, listen. I mean, I'm probably a little biased. I am a little biased. I met the guy. I talked to him. He's in Philadelphia. But at the end of the day, man, listen, if we all look at what we are under, and that's of forgiveness and redemption and all this stuff. Listen, no matter what situation it is, certain things that I'm gonna tell you as a human being that I can't forgive child molesters. I can't forgive people who take advantage of older people and kids and babies. I mean, certain things, I mean, I can go on and on about certain topics I want to pick out, and someone would say, well, Bernard, that's not right. Wrong is right. Wrong is wrong. And wrong is wrong. Right is right. But at the end of the day, he has a life to redeem himself and time for right now to redeem himself. And I think for right now, and I can't speak for next year, 6 months from now or whatever, right now he's doing that. He's doing a lot of things in Philadelphia and probably other places, but I know Philadelphia because I'm like the ambassador in Philadelphia, and I see the things, and he's done some things with me to go out and educate people about dog fighting. That's a big thing, not making no excuse. That's a huge thing in inner city, man, and I'm not making, whether it's right or wrong, it definitely is wrong. But I never got into it. Because I love dogs, I love animals. I couldn't sit there and watch two dogs maim each other. But at the same time, I think that we give him an opportunity because I've been given an opportunity. I did 5 years in the penitentiary, and I was told I'd be dead by 18. I told I was be dead or a bum or this and that. And you know what? I believed that, and I wanted to live up to what they justifiably should have said to me, because that's the way my behavior was. But something happened to me in my mind, and something made me, and I know what it was, say to myself, I'm going to prove them wrong. 23 plus years later, not only did I walk off 9 years of parole without a parking ticket, but I became one of the forces in boxing history, as they say. And I also became a businessman of respect in boxing, which is unheard of boxers to be. Yeah, we know about my partner Oscar De La Hoya. We know about Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray that is. We know about certain spots of fighters in certain times who've done well. But it's more who haven't done well. It's more who showed a different side that stereotype all boxers in so many ways. I'm great that I had that opportunity to redeem myself, and I think he should get that chance.
What got to you though that made you turn your life around? Like, was there an incident?
I just got tired, man. It wasn't because you got the first year and a half.
Was it something that happened in prison?
No,
where you're
no, listen, the first year and a half, man, I was just like all the inmates, running around, praying on a prey, like I did in the city and in Philly. It was like I was getting guys on the streets that was just as bad as I was. They told the cops on me instead of taking care of themselves. Thank God. I've been stabbed 3 times.
Jesus.
I got my wounds to show it. But at the end of the day, I don't, like I said to people, I said, jail. And I want to, let people understand. Jail didn't change me. What changed me is because when I went to jail, they had cable, they had certain things, and again, I know a lot of inmates, if they listen, they probably say, well, what do you mean? Why Bernard trying to take out cable? What I'm trying to say is things I didn't have in the streets that I had there, and I said, wait, this can't
be that bad. You got more stuff in prison than you had out on the street. We've talked about that.
All my friends, y'all talked about this?
A little bit, yeah.
When I got there, I see more friends there than I had in the streets. So it was like, to me, it was like, wait a minute. But then, like I said, we click, and I'm going to answer that question. I know we got to get out of here.
Sure.
Is that I started boxing in the gym. They had a boxing gym in Greater Falls State Penitentiary. It's well documented. You can Google my name. Archives is up in there. And I got back into the gym, and I just got tired of being locked up. I seen guys who was there for 15 years, 20 years, saying they don't want to go home. They will either beat up a guard, beat up an inmate so they can get what they call a hit. A hit is they get more time. I'm like, why these people don't want to leave? I didn't, even though my body was locked up, but my mind wasn't. And you reverse that. You could be locked up mentally and be in society, but won't do nothing to produce what's good for you and your family. And you could be mentally incarcerated and physically incarcerated if you're in. Now, I wanted to be out, but I wanted to be out not only mind, mental, but also in my body. And I told people that I'm going to stay, and I'm also become the middleweight champion in the world. And it took some time for me to achieve that, but I never gave up. That's the movie. That's the book. That is the inspiration.
Right on. Well, they're definitely telling us we got to get you out of here.
The fight is
December 18th.
December 18th. It's of course the great Bernard Hopkins against Pascal. Oh, it's on Showtime.
Showtime. Free. Free here, pay-per-view in Canada.
And we're also heard in Canada. We're heard all over the U.S. and Canada. So tickets for the fight. It's at the Pepsi Coliseum in Quebec. And it's on sale Saturday at BILLETECH.com.
Nice. Very good.
We're taking pictures of Bernard
I know, we're
Hopkins.
just taking pictures.
I just got to go on, Bernard. You roll.
And Jimmy.
Hey, Bernard, I can listen to you all day long. Come back and say hi to us soon, please.
No problem.
Bernard Hopkins, everyone.
Hey, this is Jimmy McMillan on the Opie and Anthony Show. And also, we want